And here in Jacksonville, members of the aviation community are in shock learning the news of the mid-air collision that happened right outside of the Reagan National Airport. On your side's Claire Alfred. She joins us live. She has more insight on what it's like in the cockpit flying through one of the most congested airports within the country.
That's right, Keitha. And a former Army pilot that has flown that same path that Black Hawk helicopter did last night at Wednesday night before it collided into the aircraft. He says that this is a path for experienced pilots only. Keith Maynard, former Army pilot, explained flying around Reagan National Airport is, again, for experienced pilots due to how many planes are flying in and out of the airspace and restrictions when flying near the monument. For military aircrafts like the Black Hawk helicopter, he adds there are exclusive low-level flying routes running parallel from the airport's runways that normally make sure they aren't more than 200 feet up in the air. The crash happened when the airplane was about 400 feet in the air. Because there's normally not any collision avoidance systems in helicopters like this, it's crucial that pilots follow flying rules for the altitude and direction from the controllers.
Anybody flying that low-level route to be familiar with which way the air traffic is going on that day, and also know that you're not supposed, the whole point of the 200-foot ceiling is so that you don't go above that and somehow end up in the, the final approach or the other commercial air traffic.
Aviation lawyer Bob Sporer says that statistically, you're safer flying on a commercial airplane than driving to the airport, adding that an accident like this is the first in more than a decade. Now the investigation is up to the National Transportation Safety Board, and Sporer predicts that this could take up to 2 years to get an answer of what caused this crash. In Jacksonville, Claire Alfred, First Coast News on your side.